Bringing back to US economics, it's really tough to talk about the economy without bringing politics and current events into the conversation. And the last time that you and I spoke, you compared your predictive outcomes for a Democratic versus a Republican win in the 2024 election. And at the time of this recording, we are firmly about a week into the second Trump presidency. What are the biggest economic changes that you see coming within the next 4 years for the US?
The next 4 years, things are happening at such a pace and in such randomness that it's hard to keep pace for like 4 days. I think we should take the administration at its word. It wants to double down on carbon assets. It's basically ending America's attempt at any form of green industrialization or green transition. There are massive costs associated with doing so in the long term, but I don't think they really care about that. It's more of a short-term focus. Nobody saw the Greenland thing coming. Nobody saw the let's take over Canada thing coming. So who knows where that one plays out. We've most recently had a stop today in all federal agency spending, which is going to have huge complex repercussions right throughout sort of American society, because it turns out the government spends a lot of money. So if you're going to stop and do an audit of all of that and nobody gets paid, that's going to be quite consequential. So I think at this point, my lodestone on this is to basically watch what they do on what I call carbon assets, right? Basically privileging the business model of the states, of the core Republican states, which are essentially those tied to carbon, fuel farms, fertilizer, food, etc., etc. That's what I keep my eye on because everything else is a little bit too chaotic.